Thanks for having us.
You're welcome. It was a wonderful set. I just heard. Who were you playing with again?
So from LA, I brought one musician with me from LA, Robbie Marshall, who was today on clarinet, saxophone, and flute. He sometimes also plays the toy piano when I'm in LA and I'm performing. I perform on vocals, accordion, and I also have a mini piano which I couldn't bring on the plane, but he sometimes also plays that. Sometimes I play, sometimes he plays it.
All right, and you're playing tonight.
Oh, and sorry, and Michael Papillo was playing bass and guitar.
We didn't forget about Michael.
Okay.
Thank you. Right there in the background. So you sing in French. Is French your native tongue, or?
Well, actually, I was born in the United States, so it's actually French is not technically my first language, but it's the language I spoke throughout my life because I moved to France when I was 3 years old. So it's my second language, but it's also the language I spoke the most growing up.
And how would you classify your music?
There's a term that not a lot of people know, but I would classify it as French chanson. French chanson means French songs, basically, and it kind of it's in the tradition of a lot of French songwriters from the 20s to now. It's kind of mixing folk music with kind of like poetic lyrics. And yeah, French chanson, there's a little bit of gypsy jazz influences and a lot of actually folk music influence, not just from France, but from around the world, including, I love Latin American music, and I'm trying to integrate some Chinese folk music elements, but it's not very natural for me because I didn't grow up listening to a lot of that kind of music, but I try to.
Yeah, I heard a little bit of all of that in your set that you just played.
Mm-hmm.
What can people expect from the new album?
The new album, you can expect that it won't come out very, very soon. Probably come out next year. But what I would want to do, I would want to continue kind of what I've been doing, with French chanson and gypsy jazz, but I want to integrate maybe a little bit more international influences, even more than now. And also, I want to add a little bit of like modern elements in the production of the CD. Not necessarily something I would do live, but on the album, what I tried to do in my first album, what I tried to do even more on the next, is integrate some modern elements, especially with drum programming, but mixing it with folk music. And today I sang mostly in French with a little bit of Chinese. During my live shows, I sing also a little bit in Spanish, a little bit in sometimes Portuguese and Russian, but 80% French.
All right, and where can people find out more about you?
I have a website, jessicasongs.com, JESSICASONGS.com. I also have a MySpace, and my last name is spelled Fichot, and it's pronounced Fichot, so Jessica Fichot.